What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another night of Spice Vibes CD series. Yes, this is around the Spice Mas Grenada Carnival. That's what we're gonna talk about. And more of all, we have the artists, we have people that come on, and also you have me, which is your host for tonight. How's everybody doing on this wonderful Wednesday? As you know, this is Pop Up Wednesday. And we have an amazing two guests that's coming on tonight. And I can't wait to interview them both. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Share the live, share with your friends, family, share with your followers. And I'm telling you guys right now, you're in for a great ride. So my first guest that's going to come on is his name is Red Alert. He's an upcoming artist out of the island of Grenada. But most of all, this man just went into the competition, which is competing to be in the finals of Soca Monarch for Spice Mass Carnival. So welcome to Spice Vibes, the series for Spice Mass. And we about to get it cracking, y'all. So how you doing? How you doing, everybody out there? Everybody who's just joining live, welcome. My name is Crystal Milkshake. I am your host for tonight for Spice Vibes, the series. And as I let my guests in, Red Alert. Ah, there you
What's
go.
up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, well, I should say good morning, good evening, or good
Good,
night. No, I'm
good
kidding.
night.
Good night.
It's definitely a good night.
It's definitely a good night.
For
Oh
sure, for
man.
sure, for sure.
How are you doing today, sir? Welcome to the
I'm good.
show.
I'm good. It's an honor to be here. I've seen previous guests on the show, and I've been looking forward to coming on also and just topping it up with you. You know,
Of
I saw a
course.
lot of my good friends, my boy, a lot of the others. They're having a lot of fun. I envy that, so I'm happy to be here.
Well, the good thing is you are here and
Yeah,
you got your own. Listen, you gonna shine tonight, bro. Don't worry, we
I'm,
got you.
I'm grateful. I'm just grateful.
Thank you, but also thank you so much for your time. I'm just so happy that you're here. So
Right.
tell us who is Red Alert. I know you upcoming. I saw you on the prelims for
The predators, yeah.
the competition for Soca Monarch Bacchanal Friday.
You
But
know it is.
yes. So Red Alert, tell us who is Red
Yeah,
Alert. Let
so
the people know.
right. So my name is Michael Redhead. I'm even known by a lot of people because of my profession and what I do, and helping people on a day-to-day basis. I'm a police officer. I don't shy away to say that because I'm proud of it. Always helping people. Put my best foot forward to help people in the best way that I can. You know, um, I've been singing for the past maybe 10 years. Just getting my feet wet. I started singing before I entered competition, and I had many different names, like names you wouldn't even imagine. I had names like El Toro, the criminologist. It just goes on and on and on. But I think it was 2018 or 19 when we formed it was a group at first, Red Alert. It was three of us, and it was actually three police officers. Then it went on to two of us, and then the other singer went, he traveled. But
Hmm.
we keep in contact. But for now, I'm holding the mantle of Red Alert in Grenada. So I
Hmm.
represent Red Alert at the moment. I made it to the semifinals two times, three times, I believe, and I just didn't get that nudge to be in the finals as yet. But it's gonna happen eventually. I really thought it was gonna be this year, but I know you saw that performance, and I was really proud of myself with that performance. My hit song "Out Is Out," and I consider it to be a hit song. It's played all over on all the radios, island wide, maybe even outside of the island, and I'm proud of that. Just didn't get that breakthrough as yet, but music
Yes.
is a really really funny thing, and you just never know.
Hmm.
Just the right person might hear it, and
Hmm.
it's just gonna explode. C4 in the place, just explore it. But Red Alert, basically started as a group, and I'm just representing. Well, Red Alert is the highest form of emergency, so it's all about urgency, getting out there and excitement and just enjoying life. Red alert. That's who I am. I grew up in the south of the island. Grandans. Most of the artists you always say Shanty there and St. Patrick's and so, but I'm a south boy. I'm a tongue boy. Grew up in the south and Grandans. And it's one love, one country anyway, so it's just about all about for me, Red Alert is all about making good music music that you can enjoy, music you can understand, music you can vibe to, most importantly,
Mhm.
and music you can have a good time. When you have a long day and you're stressed out and you hear a red alert song, you should just feel relaxed. You know what I mean? That's the goal. That
That's
is the
good.
goal.
I like
Yeah.
that, and I'm proud of you for still pushing. You know, even though yes, you might have not made it to the next level. That's okay
Right.
because every year, every time you do the show, it's a next level of growth. You know,
That is
we
true.
all take lessons and learns. You know,
That is true. If you
learning and. Mhm.
Yeah, if you heard some of the songs I started with to now, man, it's a big improvement. So it's not just about the lessons, it's the blessings also, because you learn from the mistakes, the failures, and you come back better, you come back bigger, you come back stronger,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
you build the fans. It's just like my fan base is small, but man, I love my fan base. They always cheer me on. The amount of calls I receive from this year when I went into the prelims, I was so surprised. Like I was out working, and the amount of people that stopped me and they said, "Oh man, I was really looking forward to seeing you going forward in the competition." And man, you were so good. I can't believe it. It's just like that in itself is a win for me. Apart from
Mhm.
making it to the finals and winning and all that, that man, that's the best feeling in the world. Just having people on your side in your circle and they just cheering you on. People I don't even know, they
Mhm.
reach out to me on
Mhm.
Facebook, they call me and they're like, man, you did really good. Like
Mhm.
10,000 Chinese men can't be wrong. They ain't bluffing like that. They don't owe me anything. They don't owe me anything. So, I'm honored, man. And I know I'm gonna get that break. I'm gonna get that break. It's all about persistence and it's gonna be sweeter for me. Apart from the
Mm.
individual that gets it
Mhm.
immediately, it's gonna be sweeter because I can see the journey, I can see the growth over time. And when I grab it, I ain't letting it go at all. I'm
I
holding that
know.
shit.
I know. So I love your bravery. I love your confidence,
Right.
and the courage that you had to keep going. And a small crowd is a big crowd still. Whether if it's one
Definitely.
person, whether if
Definitely.
it's 20, whether if it's 100, whether if it's thousand.
That's it. That's it. And each
Sometimes
person
the
knows
small
another person. So,
hmm
yeah.
exactly. And a
Yeah.
lot of times the small crowd speaks louder than the big crowd.
Ah, that's wisdom. That is wisdom. I like it.
Because trust me, it's like the whole Instagram and social media.
Yeah,
All of a sudden now, if you don't have 39.4K likes, oh my God, it's like the end of the world. But what
I'm
happened
telling
if
you.
20 people see your picture? What happened if 20 people?
Ah,
What happened if 20
yeah,
people in front of you? That seems like a lot of people, though,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
whenever it's Instagram and 20 people like, it's like, oh my God, only 20 people like my
Only
post, or
20. Yeah,
and it's like only 20. But like, what do you mean? Because if it's
yeah.
20 people standing in front of you right now, imagine how
That's a
you would
big.
feel
That's a
with those
huge
20
thing. Like,
people. It's
yeah,
a big
that's a
thing.
really good perspective. I like that. Thinking about it that way, I got it. I got it. I got it made.
Yeah, so
I like.
no matter, no, listen, like I was telling our engineer today, I said we introduce it, we have big artists on this, no matter what the status is. It's big
Right.
artists regardless. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Every
I love
every
it. And
every
and
artist come with something. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's always like music is so diverse, so funny, so versatile. It's like it's just one song. You just never know. It could be any song. It could be a song that you never thought would have made it, and you just drop a song, and it's like you just forget about it, and before you know it, that's the song.
Mm-hmm.
I always remember I don't know if you know Phobras up the alley. Whole day we jumping up the alley. The dog chasing the
Um,
cat. Yeah, but
I don't know.
he's one of the artists that have been around in Grenada for a while, and he always tells me one song can build a house, man. One song could do it for you. And I doubted him at
Listen,
first, but I've
he's
seen
right.
it.
Yeah.
it
Look at
it's
Shamak. Shamak is still
yeah,
going. He's so inspirational. I had him on the show
yeah.
last when it was not last night, Monday, and he is so inspirational. Everything
That's it.
about him, what he
Yeah,
speaks, what he exudes, what he projects,
yeah.
just by just having a conversation with him, it just showed how much he loves what he does. But most of all,
And
he
that's it.
takes it to another level. He takes
You
it
gotta love it.
seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he don't care if he have one person in the crowd. He said support is support at the end of the day.
That's it. That's
That's
beautiful, man.
yeah. So definitely shout out to Shamak.
Shout out to Tarak.
Artiste, Shout out to Shamak on
For
the
sure,
ones
for
and
sure.
twos. Yes.
Yeah, man.
So what inspired you to sing?
Well, from a baby, I've just been singing. Like you can ask my exes, you can ask people that
Not
I'm
the
around.
exes.
You could ask my coworker. All right,
Not
that
the
probably sounded a little
exes.
bad, but
No, 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 no. It's just a joke. It's a joke. Say you used to
you
sing
can
to
ask
them
my
too. Let me find
coworkers.
out. Let me find you was on your knee talking about I'm down on my
You
knees.
know what? I take that back. I take that back. But for me, you can ask my coworkers, my brothers, my friends, my closest friends, anybody. What is one thing that stands out about me? I'm gonna sing. I bet you. I'll be
Mm-hmm.
in my vehicle. Don't is it Kendrick that says, "Don't kill my vibe"? Don't you dare come in my vehicle and touch my set. If I'm at home, don't disturb my peace. I love me some music, milkshake. I be listening to music anywhere, anytime, everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
every time. I just love it. It it gives me an unmatched energy. It invigorates
Mm-hmm.
me. What coffee does
Mm-hmm.
for the hardworking man in the morning, that's what music does for me. Like if I'm when I'm going to work, I gotta play something, I gotta listen to something, and I'm pumped, I'm charged, I'm ready for the day. So it's just I think it's just something in you that you can't control. It's like when you're passionate, it's like you're passionate about hosting. I see you everywhere. You're like white on rice when it comes to hosting. You're the passion is in you and you can't help it. It just exudes from your skin. You can see it when you're up there on that mic, how you just shine and glow and you're yourself when you're doing that. And that's me when it comes to music. I feel the passion and I feel the energy and I want people to you just want people to feel it too. That
Mm-hmm.
like I was listening this inspirational video the other day, and they said that the true form of happiness is when you're happy and you want others to feel that happiness also. That's how you
Mm-hmm.
know that's real
Mm-hmm.
happiness because you want someone else to
Mm-hmm.
experience it. And that's how I
Mm-hmm.
feel when it comes to music. I want people to feel what I'm feeling and, and experience that beautiful feeling.
So tell us, right? As you
Yeah,
experience this beautiful feeling through music, I'm curious to know how is your experience when you're planning, like just like how you just planned for the prelims,
right.
what's your preparation like?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, there's some anxiety to it, and as with everything, there's use stress, there's healthy stress associated with these type of things when you want to
Mhm,
plan to execute because it's always, man, you've seen how much people are in those competitions. It's like 3 nights of 30 something people, so it's like 90 something going up to 100 and something people, and it's like what do I do? And I'm sure every artist is thinking this. What do I do to stand out? What do I do to make a difference? Apart from my music and my melody and the production and the words, how can I be different? Because it's a really hard. I was disappointed I didn't make it through the initial stage. But I was looking at those judges and I was like, you know what? It's hard. It's hard to go through. I mean, there are obvious people that come, they blunder, and like, okay, for sure, that was a huge blunder. You ain't gonna make it through the preliminary rounds. And it's obvious to everybody, so it's no surprise. But when you see consistently good artists coming up and they're singing, they're putting their best foot forward, it's hard. So like coming into preparation, you're always like, okay, I need to pronounce that E properly. I need to make a little dance there. I saw one of the artists, they brought a vest. They were singing about fireman and she brought a vest. And I was like, yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta stand out. Because if you just come and you just put on a normal performance, it's like, okay, where's the spark? I didn't feel it. And there's so many others that are bringing the energy.
mhm,
It's sort of like a load on your back, so to speak,
mhm,
and you don't feel that load come up until you finish performing, and then it's up to the
mhm,
judges. You just gotta. It's all about preparation, preparation,
mhm.
preparation. Okay, and sometimes you like your mind play tricks on you because it's like, did I forget this verse? Like a minute before going up on stage, let me try listening this song one more time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a, and it's like a lot of people don't understand competition. Going to singing in competition is way different from you just going to perform your song on a stage because
Yeah.
you have your backup vocals when you're in competition. You're the main singer, so you got to bring it. Otherwise, It's out the door. It's out the window.
Yeah, yeah,
Whereas
yeah. So
when you're
true.
just performing, you have your music. You can stop singing for a while, and your music is playing. You can dance. You can do anything. You're not under the pressure of being judged. But when it comes to
Right.
being under the pressure of being judged, it's man, it's a task.
It's
It's
different. It's different. It's different. It takes
trust
that
me, trust
preparation.
me. So there's a pressure, of course. With the help of people that believe in you, they'll be like, "Good luck," and you can do it. You can get it done. And of course, I would believe that a lot of the artists that have made it in the finals over the years, the pressure is. I wouldn't. Maybe I shouldn't say the pressure is less. Maybe it's even more because they have to defend. They have a lot. Now people are expecting it from them, whereas with you,
Mm-hmm.
you have to kind of set the standard.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite a lot. I would say good and bad because
Good
it kind
on,
of
yeah.
prepares you to deal with stress and manage it as an
Yes.
artist in competition. You have to be able to deal with it and manage it over time because there's so many expectations, so much expectation in your mind. Is like, is the crowd going to dance for me? Ah, I wonder what the
Mm-hmm.
judges are looking
Mm-hmm.
for. Geez,
Mm-hmm.
you know, is the mic is the DJ going to make a mistake with my vocals in the back?
Mm-hmm.
Because that
Mm-hmm.
has happened in the past. They're like, there were times I'm singing and I'm like, what's going on? Like you're not hearing yourself sometimes. It's just a plethora of things can happen to you on that stage. And
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
like, Lord help me. But but it's a beautiful, it's also on the other side, apart from the stress and so, it's a beautiful adrenaline rush. Doing something that you love. It's like, oh God, it's a challenge and I'm up for it. And I realized something this year, like people respect you as an artist. Even if you go and you don't do as well as you thought you would, people just respect you, Crystal, for getting on that stage and doing your thing. I've met people and they say, I respect you. I can't do that for nothing. And I'm sure you've gotten that. And you look so
Mm-hmm.
natural hosting. Like when you're there, you just look like you're in your element. And a lot of people they can't do it. So, just that in itself is a win. It adds
It's
to
a
the win.
win. Yeah.
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 For
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure.
So, so
Mhm.
tell us about your news. You tell, sorry, tell us about the track. The track that you sang out. I know you sang that on the
Right.
prelim. So,
So I
tell
I
us more about the track.
definitely. So
Give us a
I
little
produced that.
preview, if you can. Give a little acapella. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Sure. Sure, sure, sure. I go down in the party. I wine in on a shorty. Say, baby, take it easy. The way she throw back on me. She say, boy, take that jam. And you playing, man? I brace on a hole. I play in bowl. And here what she tell me. She say, out is out. What she tell me? Out is
Oh,
out.
this
She out
out.
tonight. She feeling
Hey,
nice. Out is out. What you tell me? Out is out. She out tonight. She feeling nice. Say she outside, outside. And she feeling herself tonight. Yeah, she fully enjoying her life. Boy, yeah, she outside, outside. Boy, look how this girl could whine. She got no worries on her mind. Boy. So the name of the
I
track
like
is
that.
Out is Out. You know what I mean?
Tell them where they can stream it, where they can find it, they can listen
Or
more
you can
of it.
definitely find it on YouTube. I'm gonna get it on Spotify and on those other platforms later, but definitely on YouTube for now. As you're coming, you just want to take it one step at a time. But I'm gonna get it out there. But YouTube for sure, Out is Out. Once you put in Red Alert, you see all the songs. But Out is Out this year, man, that's a big tune. You need to hear it if you haven't heard it as yet. Right? Really, really big. So the song is basically it's about ever since this year, since last year, I've been hearing this statement, out is out. And I'm like, where does this thing come from? Everybody's saying it all over the world. And, in doing a little research and anecdotes, hearing people talking, out is out. You just want to be outside. People been working all year, working hard. The stress of work is always on your mind, family, in the home, outside your car, stressing you, everything happening. But when you're out, right? So, I developed it in a way especially for women. Um, she outside, she feeling herself tonight. Look how this girl enjoying her life. You don't have no worries on your mind. You're just outside having fun. You have no worries on your mind, having a good time. Nothing is bothering you, and that's the essence of the song. She whining
Mm-hmm.
low, I meet her in the party, we dancing. There's a part in the song where I said, "It look like we gonna make a baby." When you're in that, you drink, she drink, y'all just nice in the party. and you get a nice
Mhm.
sweet wine milkshake, and you just
Mhm.
enjoy. You
Mhm.
hug up, and you're feeling good. You're feeling good. You know, the lights on right, the music pumping just right. There's a sweet spot in the dancing where you're just there and you're having a good time. And that's the essence of the song. Out is out. No worries on her mind. Having a good time. You know what I mean?
I like
It's
that. I
vibe.
like that. You have
It's
a good
vibe.
I like your melody. You have a good your consistency
Right.
while you're rhyming. I like that. Like
I appreciate that.
you really
I've
hold
been
it.
told
You
that I'm
hold
a
the
groovy
rhythm.
artist. I've tried
Now
to.
you do. You hold the rhythm. You hold it because it's like and then you're on time. Like you're coming back with a you
Right,
know.
right,
So I
right,
like so I
right.
definitely like that. So can you tell us, because some people will be going to Spice Mass, some people don't know about Spice Mass. That's on this show. So it's dedicated to educate and tell more of our viewers about the culture.
Right.
What is something that you can tell because you are living in Grenada right now.
Yeah,
What can you tell, our viewers, especially the ones that don't know what Grenada is, but would like to
yeah,
experience something within the Caribbean besides all the
right.
other islands? Well, what makes the Grenadian culture Spice Mass special?
Definitely. Well, I mean, first of all, if you haven't been to Grenada, I don't know what you do with yourself, what you do with your life, but you need to get here ASAP, especially this year for Spice Mass 2025 in August. Closer to August, the first week in August, especially, is when all the activities are taking place. Well, even from now, it started. Grenada. Let me just start by like I used to work at immigration, and one thing that always stands out is that we are the best people in terms of friendliness. We're welcoming, we're loving. Grenada is a place you can come. And if you're hungry, you could just go by the block, you get some food, you pass by the neighbor, you get some food to eat. You go on the beach, you meet someone, they will take the last money in their pocket and buy you a drink and
It's
just
true.
have a good time, giving you without expecting in return.
Yeah,
Grenadian
yeah, yeah,
people
yeah,
are just, they melt your heart. And I've always
yeah.
seen that with tourists going out. They say, man, you guys are so friendly. And they can't believe it because a lot of them come from, a lot of concrete jungles all over the world and places where
Yeah,
people don't even
Europe
say
and
good
North, yeah.
morning. And in
Hmm.
Grenada, if in Grenada, if you go on a bus and you say good morning and you don't say good morning, people will curse you. They'd be like, we slept together last night. They will ask you if you slept together
It's a
last night.
famous one.
You gotta be polite, and that's ingrained in our culture. It's politeness and
Mhm.
caring. We're just a loving people. I don't know if it's attributed to the beautiful environment around us, the sunlight. We have white sandy beaches, lush forests, beautiful meandering waterfalls and rivers. It's just a beautiful environment, and I think that's what reflects through the people. The beautiful environment makes the people beautiful, I believe, or they complement each other because we are just a loving people. The way our environment is free, that's how we are free. And that's where we come with the jab now. And you have the old oil and the paint, man. When you come, man, that feeling is unparalleled. When you get up Juve morning, that's Monday night, Monday morning, early. And there's just a feeling, there's a cold, beautiful breeze blowing,
Mhm.
and you get up and you
Mhm.
paint down in that old oil and you head to Belmont to the starting point in that road by the traffic light. And you see people that you see lawyers, doctors, teachers, policemen, all different strata of people. And that's a time when everybody comes together too. It doesn't matter what
Mhm.
work you do, it really doesn't matter. You know, I could be a cleaner and I whine on a lawyer. I could be a plumber and I whine on a judge. And they taking the wine and they giving you wine. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
It's
yeah. It's
real
free.
vibe.
It's free.
And
It's real free.
and there's so much diversity in it. Apart from it being our thing, there's so much diversity because we have the medical school right there, St. George's University, a well-known university worldwide. So all the students come out. Then we have planes being chartered coming in, and it's an unforgettable experience. I hear people talking about carnivals over the world, but Grenada's carnival, it's an unforgettable experience. Once you taste it, you just have to get more. It's like when a woman hold you, she give you that food and she You can't let watch Tabanka taking you. You can't wait till next year to come back. You
Well,
don't want people.
people, tabanca, for those who don't know what tabanca is, please explain what a tabanca is. I'm just saying,
So
because
Tabanka is
I'm just
when
saying, yeah, we have
Tabanka
other
is when
people
you
on here.
experience something and it's taken away from you, or it goes away from you. You want more of it. You know, it's like I like a woman, and I spend all my money on that woman, and we having a good time. And tutus I see that woman with an ex man. You understand? I can't take that.
He
That happened
meant
to me already, and
he
that's
meant the
stress.
next minute she's gone. When he said two twos, he meant she's gone. Like she just
Oh yeah,
turned, she went
tutus
away.
mean
Two
yeah,
twos
yeah, yeah. So
mean
that's local
she went
parlance meaning
away.
the
Like
next minute.
by
Right,
the
right,
time you
right.
look
I forgot we
around, she's
international here.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what two twos mean, people. Yeah, this is if you don't know who don't know what two twos
So
mean.
tobacco is basically being cheated on. It's also called horn when you get horn, right? Not a horn on a
Hmm.
cow or the horn on your car. But when you get horn or cheated on and you
It's just
just,
an expression.
it's an
It's just
expression.
an
That's something
expression
feeling.
in the
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Caribbean.
yeah.
Yeah, Grenadians and
So,
Trinidadians will
you know,
say when they get cheated on, they call it horns. So yeah.
right, 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 right. But man, you gotta come to Grenada if you haven't been. And I don't even have to tell those who are here to come back because I'm sure the ticket is already booked. They don't care about the price or anything like that. To come back and have this beautiful experience with the people. It's just fun. It's just enjoyment. It's a ethereal feeling. It's an out of the
Yes.
world experience, and it's beautiful. When you have you're behind that big truck and you're winding on that bottom and the music loud and you just you don't have it's like my song out is out. You're outside, you don't have a worry in the world, you don't care.
Mhm.
Your boss could
Mhm.
be next to you. Dicey business, you don't care about your boss. Your boss minding on somebody, girl child somewhere or somebody boy child. And everybody's that's the beauty of it, milkshake. When it comes to carnival and the mass, everybody's equal. There's no you're better than me and I'm better than you. And I have more money than you have more money than me. Everybody has the old oil on them. This represents equality, you know,
Mhm. Mhm.
equity. Everybody who have snake on them, who have a pig head and a prom, and
Don't
it's
scare the people, please.
it
Don't scare
just
them.
goes.
I didn't go that far yet with the explanation. I had to make sure that so I don't want to scare nobody. They're gonna say, "Wait, what?" For those who never been, what? They're gonna, I don't
Listen,
want to scare nobody. I'm just
anything
saying.
you think you have seen in Jab Jab, and you say you've seen it all, you haven't been in Jab Jab because you could never see it all. When it comes to mass and Jab Jab, you can never see it all. There's just
Yeah.
last year I saw a Spider Man, I see a Batman, I see a Jab Jab with a cough. They have a coffin going with it. They have a prom pushing with a dolly. You have a man dressed up in full man. It just
It's
goes
just
on and on and
experience. It's
on,
just on and
and
on
it
and
keeps
on. I'm
getting
just yeah. It's just getting better
better
and better.
and
But the only
better.
reason so I was saying that because again I don't I just give the experience because then people gonna people that don't understand will say, "Oh my God,
Well, I hope
this
you will
is
be there. I hope
crazy."
you will be there because it's gonna be,
Well, of course. I'm gonna be on
exact
my
right,
head top.
beautiful.
You understand?
Two
I'm
to
on
your
my head
turn. You see
top.
a snake. Yeah, don't worry, it's harmless. They harmless. They harmless. They have.
People
Yeah,
red alert just give you out a real deal. But besides that, what
yeah,
he's saying is true. Grenada is a beautiful place. I visit. I've been there for so many times.
yeah.
Also, so when it comes to Spice Mass, that's one of the signature events, but one of the signatures of Grenada and symbolizes the job. Job is what Grenada is known for when it comes to carnival. Anybody could tell you, any island will confess and say, Juve morning, job, we give that to Grenada. Grenada
That
got
is
that
it.
all the way,
That
and
is
it's
it.
very true. So, Red Alert, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for your
Man,
passion.
I
Thank you
am
for,
honored. You honor me. You ever see that movie? I think it's an Italian movie. You honor me. You honor me. I'm so grateful to be here. No, for real, honestly.
No,
If I could
thank
have
you,
cried,
thank
I
you,
would
thank
have
you.
because sometimes the challenge with being a new artist is that people they tend to just pass you straight. And I really appreciate you having me on. Apart from making great music, I believe I make great music. Sometimes if you're not as big as the other huge artists, a lot of people don't know the bigger artists. They didn't just come big. They were small at one time.
Exactly. So there was a time when every artist started.
Exactly.
So,
I
but
I know. I
Mm-hmm.
personally know artists that have been struggling for years and they get their break, and I'm so happy for them. And I know mine is coming.
Yeah.
So, I really appreciate
Absolutely.
you having me.
Absolutely. Of
And
course.
you are one of the best hosts. You need to get your
Thank
flowers now.
you.
A shop we say, give him a
Thank
bouquet
you.
now. Take it and plant it and let it grow.
But I could
You are
smell
so
it.
talented.
Thank
Keep
you.
doing what you're
I
doing. You're an
appreciate it.
excellent host. I can't compare you to no one else. But comparison is the stealer of joy. You are excellent. I
Yes.
really hope you get through with that music awards. Man, you are the best for that. You're just
Thank
so
you.
full of fun and life, and that's what we need in a host. So people, if you're listening, make sure and vote for Christelle for the Caribbean Awards. She has to be our host. Definitely looking forward to that.
Representing for the culture, and the link is in my bio on my Instagram page. Okay.
Yep. And it's on her page.
But Brother Lord, thank you so much. I do appreciate.
Appreciate
One
you.
more
Love
thing
you.
before you leave. Can you just
Mhm.
give the people down where they can find you so they can follow you on your social media platforms?
Most definitely. So my name is Michael Redhead on Facebook and on Instagram. Michael Redhead. Once you link me up, all my music, everything is there on Facebook and on Instagram. And then of course on YouTube, it's Red Alert. Even if you go on Facebook and you type in Red Alert, I'm gonna just pop up and populate. You're gonna see everything is connected. So, follow, love, like, spread the song. It's out, Red Alert, and we outside this carnival season. Me and milkshake.
Outside,
Looking
he say.
out is out.
Calling you as soon as I land. So make sure you answer your
Oh
phone.
yeah, we
WhatsApp it
outside. We
is.
outside. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we outside. Hey, we outside. I tell you that right now. We outside, outside.
That
But
is it.
anyhow, Brother Lord, thank you so much. I appreciate you for your time. We'll talk soon. All the best and success with your career. Keep going, keep growing, keep growing, excuse me, keep shining, and never stop making music, all right? Because you got what it
Thank
takes.
you
And I'm
so
telling you,
much.
that voice of yours and that smile, it will get you far. Trust. All
I
right.
appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Awesome. So you have a great night and we'll
Have a great
talk
night.
to you
All the
soon. See you
listeners
in
out there,
Spice
come to
Mass.
Spice Mass. Right?
That is
Blessings.
it. There you go.
Blessings.
Have a good night, love.
Have a good night.
That was Red Alert, hey, ladies and gentlemen. That was fun. I mean, full of vibes, full of energy, full of passion. I mean, that was just everything and more. I feel like it was a big sunlight that just, it's nighttime now, but I feel that those rays were just coming down on this live. That was amazing. Remember to go follow him, Michael Redhead, just like how it sounds, the same way how it's spelled, Facebook and Instagram. Check out his music on YouTube. Red Alert, out is out. Go support the artists. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you are now tuning in, I am Crystal Milkshake, your host. If you had never been on here before, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Spice Vibe D series. Spice Vibe D series is a series that is surrounded about Grenada Carnival, right? And we are talking about the culture, Grenada, the Spice Island, the whole entire everything. And we just want to educate you more about other carnivals, but most of all, Grenada, because of the carnival I did experience, and I love to call it the best kept secret. But also, yes, I do have family from Grenada as well, and I do have family living down there. But definitely, ladies and gentlemen, you will learn so much more about this on this show. And my next guest that is coming up, I'm excited to have this man on this show. And a lot of you may know who he is, a lot of you may not know who he is, but if you don't, you're going to find out who he is right now. My next guest is going to be the wonderful. This man been in the business for years and he had hits after hits after hits. And this year, oh yeah, he came back with a ring. Okay. So now we're gonna bring him in, and the artist that is coming right now, his name is Brother B.
Special good night, special good night,
Good
to the
night,
viewers,
Brother B. How are
Crystal, thanks for
you?
having me.
Of course.
Well, I'm
Thank
good right now. I
you.
mean, um, yeah, I'm talking to you though. That ought to be something nice though, and to the viewers. Thanks for having me,
Yes,
man.
yes, yes.
Thanks.
Of course. Well,
Appreciate love.
thanks for coming on tonight. Thank you for
Mm-hmm.
your time. So, Brother B, 2025,
Yeah.
Spice Mass. I hear you. I've been
Mm-hmm.
hearing, I've been seeing visuals. Tell us, what you got coming, because I see something. I see something big is coming for Spice Mass this year.
Yeah, well, I come from a place that love to play mass. Yes, they love to play mass. Nobody can do it like we. Come from a place that love to play mass. Yes, they love to play mass. problems. Nobody like wait. With a black string and a tongue. That wouldn't be wrong. Watch out, you perform. Jab out on the road with a black string and a. Just so much, man. We ready. We ready for excitement, man. It's all about excitement. We about that. We about the culture.
Yes.
We about the rhythm and the drums. That is awakening us right now. That is of our ancestors. It's deeper than what is expected. So there is right now is the surface, but when it comes deeper to the thing, we go depths. We just can't fight this,
Hmm.
man. Man, culture, man. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, what should we looking for in 2025 for Spice Mass from the Brother B this year?
Well,
Hmm.
excitement. Most importantly, excitement, energy. I'm about that. And to the viewers who don't know, I'm about. Oh my goodness, the whining, the ranting, the energy that is gonna make you feel like wanting to be a part of it instantly. That is just me, though. And this is gonna be as it goes. Nothing can change. Thank God, He still give me the power in the knee and the power in the hands and the voice. So I'm grateful for that.
That's
Yes, man.
awesome. That's good. That's good. So that means when I come down to Spice Mass, I should be hearing your song should be ringing down the road, radio station, speakers. I
Listen
can't
to me.
wait.
Listen, listen to me, Crystal. You're supposed to be whining since you reach on the airport, and
Since I
from
landed
the
Morris Bishop, huh?
airport to airport, JFK to Maris Bishop. Yes,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
energy. Yeah.
So let's take it back to when you first started. What inspired your musical career? What started your journey?
Well, as a youngster, I always had a passion for singing. And I'll take you way back to the age of 8. That's how long. Because I can recall, my mother was very serious about church. She was a Christian, church going, and she was very strict on those areas. But I remember me now, I'm not saying that, I'm stubborn. I wasn't saying that I'm rude, but we had things that we used to celebrate in them time called Blocko. So, like, DJs will come by shops, within the area, and they play music, and they call them, the dance, the Blocko dance. And I
Hmm.
remember leaving. I would leave the gap and run down in the Blocko and bust wine and get on and come back and get my licks and go in bed nicely. I don't mind. So I'm saying this to say that music been a part of me, a very long time. At the age of 8, I had a passion for music,
Hmm.
and the rest become history. I used to get in, between the ageable guys at them time. They would do freestyling, and I'm always in the mix. I'm always in the mix. It's just something, the saying that, this thing choose you, or should I say pick you. Yeah, so music has something that's always been tormenting me at early stage in my life. Yeah.
Now, was soca music a genre that you first started out with? Because I know that in the Caribbean, reggae has such a high influence, for the entire Caribbean.
Yeah.
Were there other genres that you started with or did along the way while you were doing soca?
I started out with reggae music because at
Mhm.
that point in time, that's soca has always been there. I don't really want to push aside soca, but reggae was the influence of reggae was really big strong, really big strong in the island at that point in time. The time I was coming up. So you're talking about the Buju Banton man and the list continue. So I've always
Mhm.
had the passion for reggae. So when that influence take me over, it was all in reggae. You see what I'm saying? I still love Capricorn, the energy that he got and so forth. So that's where I started. Because I remember,
Mhm.
started out my first song, it was a dancehall song. It was a reggae song. Yeah. hmm
Mhm. Mhm. So when was and how was the transition from reggae to soca?
Well, it was the people in the community, different individuals in the community that saw that, that talent could actually bloom into something massive. I couldn't see it at that point in time, but they would have individuals that could. You see what I'm saying? So different individuals within the community was like, listen, I know you love your reggae and all, but Grenada, to get that exposure that you need, I think you would have to go to soca. At least try a soca. And yeah, so they could
Mm-hmm.
really responsible for brother be getting into soca, because he had always been reggae, yeah, different individuals, yes, man.
Okay, okay. So what are some of the challenges, you had to face, within the industry? Because you've been in this industry for a long time. What are some of the, so what were some of the challenges and the obstacles that you had to climb over and get over to get to where you are today? Brother B, are you there?
Well, from outside looking
Okay.
in, I really thought it was fun and laugh and hunt and one just one love,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
I realized throughout the years that um, there is a great deal of fight in it. I mean, there is a great deal of fight. There is things that would occur that that is not of expectation. Kind of like your music is not being heard. On certain. I mean, it's a great deal. And
So what
the
go ahead,
thing
sorry.
for me
Mm-hmm.
is like I never like to really point fingers because I feel like like going for hours, right? And you put and you give your best. Um, if somebody don't see it fit to actually push it, somebody else will see it fit to push the music.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in life has its reasons. Everything is due within seasons. So nothing is coincident.
Mm-hmm.
So, it been a lot of hiccups, but it teach me that hard work comes with hiccup, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
that is just my take on that. Because
Mm-hmm.
what I mean to come out and say individuals, what I mean, did not do that and did not do this. Maybe it did happen, but I don't really want to know it.
Right, right,
I
right.
don't
No,
want to
no,
know
no,
it.
yeah.
I
No, we
leave,
don't
I
have to
leave
do
the
that. Yeah, of
life,
course. Yes, of course, of course. So all these years,
yeah, to
how did
actually
you,
believe,
so all these years, how did you stay inspired?
Well, it's the grace of God, I can't take out God in it, It's like it's God grace. He give wisdom. I pray to him ever so often, like I wouldn't say every day. I try to get it in every day really, but you have days, you become so busy, but it's the grace of God, Krista? Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. God is the Omega, the beginning, the end, the beginning and the end. Without him, things are definitely not possible. So being that soca music is, you left, you was doing reggae, transition to soca music. We all know soca music is the heartbeat of Grenada, right? It's the heartbeat of Trinidad and St. Lucia, all these other islands as well. But being that soca music is the heartbeat of Grenada, how were you able to make that connection with your heart, mind, and soul to create the music? Brother B, are you there? Yeah, I'm not hearing you. The audio, I think the audio went out. If you can hear me. Yeah, I'm not hearing you, brother B. Maybe you, if you can hear me, yeah, I'm not hearing you. See what happened to your volume because I'm not able to hear you. You know what? I would say try to go back out and come back in again because I'm not. If for some reason the audio just cut out, I'm not sure what happened. If you can hear me, brother B, so if you can hear me, I'm gonna remove you, and you're gonna go out and I would say come back in because for some reason I'm not hearing you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Brother B. He will be right back. Just having some technical difficulties. Just be in mind, he is in the island of Grenada, so maybe the Wi-Fi is kind of sticky where he is, or probably having some loss of connections. But in the meanwhile, until he comes back, I want to give a shout out to everyone that is watching this live right now. So shout out to everybody on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. Like shout out to Cuz Esther Blaze, Desi. Shout outs to Malik Boy. Shout outs to Chrissy, Olisa, Kelly, Riggy, Spice Gill, Alana, Shanti, DX Movement, Greens United Mass. Shout you out. Thank you for watching. And of course, Renee Monet, Rose to the top. Shout out to everybody that's been on this live and it's got way more names, but shout out to everybody else. Just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Brother B is gonna try to come back in, as I mentioned to him to come back in. Because something is with the connection of his internet. So I think he's gonna try and come back in again. So when he comes back, we'll definitely add him. So, ladies and gentlemen, just want to in the meanwhile to say, yeah, so in the meanwhile, I just want to say to you guys also, um, today, right? And we had our two guests, which was Red Alert and Brother B. If you missed Red Alert, don't worry. Just go to YouTube. You can always go to YouTube and you can always catch the show, the replay on YouTube. All right. In the meanwhile, between time, just want to let you guys know. Thank you so much for voting for me. I do appreciate each and everybody who has been voting for me. If you don't know what I'm talking about the Caribbean Music Awards. I am in the fourth round and I'm at first place. So I do appreciate everybody voting for me. And yes, we have to vote again because we have to vote to the next round. So if you have voted for me before and you would like to do it again, absolutely, you can go ahead and vote for me again. For those that have not voted for me, I'm just asking for your vote. That would be greatly appreciated. It is on my Instagram, which is my Instagram is going to be it's in my bio, which is my personal Instagram. It would be at underscore crystal, just how you spell it, crystal milkshake, just like the drink. CrystalMilkShake. And vote for me. That'll be greatly appreciated. So yep, we're in round four and I'm placed back at I'm still placed at number one. Help me keep me at number one, right? All right. So shout outs to brand builders that just joined, one of our sponsors. Yeah. All right, brother B just came back. So let me go ahead and bring him in again. Let me see. Yeah, I think he's not back as of yet. My apology. So yeah, so in the meanwhile, while we wait for brother B, let's shout out our sponsors. Let's take a shout to our sponsors. The music was nice. I like that rhythm. Whatever rhythm that was just playing just now, that was nice. I like it. It was at a nice tempo. It was low. I like it. That was I was grooving to that, by the way. So anywho, so this is shout out our sponsors. Let me on until Brother B comes back. First of all, I'd like to give a shout out to Brand Builders. They just came online as well. Brand Builders, elevate your social presence. If you are a business that need help with marketing, especially social media marketing, and you need assistance, please go ahead and reach out to the Brand Builders. They will elevate and they will help you find your niche in your business and also help you find your audience within the market. So help you market your brand better. So reach out to them on Facebook and you can reach out to them on Instagram. And it's called The Brand Builders, just how you see it spelled on the screen. That's how you're going to look for them. So they are right now running Grenada and they are international. So not just only in Grenada, but they're internationally known, and also will definitely help you with your social media presence. Shout out to Brand Builders and thank you for being a sponsor. All right, now let us go to our next sponsor. That is Easy Print 473. Easy Print 473. I would like to say thank you to Easy Print. This is how I have my shirt on, my brand shirt for the show. I appreciate them for that. They created the shirt for me. So thank you, Easy Print. And if you're looking to get more information, you would like to get a custom t-shirt, get your logo made, and you would like to customize a teacup or a mug or anything that has to do with graphic designing or customizing, reach out to EasyPrint 473. You can just send them my email. And it's spelled easy, PRINTS 473 at gmail.com. That's easyprints 473 at gmail.com. Just tell them that Milkshake sent you from the Spice Vibe series, and they will be more than happy to help you. Shout out to Easy Print, our sponsor. Our next sponsor is the Ultimate Fitness. Ultimate Fitness is not in the USA, but it is in Grenada. So all my people, family, friends, followers, viewers, if you are going to Grenada and if you're going for Spice Miles and you, you just need something to keep you up, to keep you going, because we all know Spice Mass is space, right? So to get your fit on, go to Ultimate Fitness. It helps you out with your breathing, it helps you out with the whole exercise of the body, everything, but also it will help you to be on the road. So you definitely want to visit that. They are having a class tomorrow. So if you're in Grenada, it's in Sutter St. Patrick, and there's going to be for 2 hours from 5 to 7. So they are gearing you up for Spice Mass, and that is Ultimate Fitness. If you want to find them and get more information, I would recommend go look for them on Instagram and Facebook. It is called Ultimate Fitness, and they will help you get fit. And also, too, I would like to big up our next sponsor, which is Chrissy Food Adventures. Yes, Chrissy Food Adventures. Who is Chrissy Food Adventures? She is an influencer, food influencer, foodies, right? She goes around the island and she gives different reviews on different restaurants, and she will let everyone know who is coming to Spice Hunt. But if you're coming to Grenada, she will give you tell you what places to go to, and she will also give you feedback about the restaurant. So we all know we like a good eating restaurant, and we all like food. I know I do. But definitely you want to go to Chrissy. You want to go to Chrissy Food Adventures page on. She's on Facebook, she's on Instagram, and she's also on TikTok. So check her out on those platforms. And just how you see it on the screen, Chrissy Food Adventures. Just how you see it in front of you, it's the same spelling. Find her, and you will see so many different restaurants that she has been to. And by the way, she's uploading every day. So there's always some new restaurant in Grenada. And be in mind too, I also want to add this. She also goes to hotels, restaurants. So you also can know what hotel restaurant you can go to and dine in if you want to have a nice classy dine in, if you want to do something like just regular or bite, just a quick bite, Chrissy Food Adventures is the place to be. It's a place to see, but she's giving you all those good food places in Grenada. And last but not least, we have the Junior Soca Monarch. Yes, Junior Soca Monarch, which is powered by artists Looney Spark and Electrify. This is for all my young people in Grenada right now, the talented young people who is going for their dreams. And I'm telling you, these young people, they are very talented, super, super, super talented. I mean, they are confident, they are brave, and they are ready. So when you see these faces right here, I can't wait to see this Soca Monarch for the juniors. Because right now, when I tell you, they are so prepared. And I just had two of the contestants from the lineup on the show. And I'm telling you, man, they're gonna bring it. They're gonna bring the heat. They're gonna bring the noise, the energy. And you guys better make way because the future of Grenada's talent is coming. And this is taking part in Progress Park in St. Andrews, Grenada. So look out for this. And you can also watch this online too. There might be most likely there'll be a link out because I watched it online last year. So I look forward to watching it this year. That is going to take place July 26th. So if you're going to Grenada and you want to be in Grenada around that time or you're living in Grenada, head over to Progress Park in St. Andrews, Grenada, Junior Stocamona. And that is our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to thank every single person for coming on. But before I do this, let me check to see if Brother B is ready. Brother B, are you there? Yeah, I think the internet. Yeah. No worries, no worries, no worries. Yeah, I think something was happening to the internet. Brother B, are you there? If you can hear me loud and clear, are you there? I know you're having some technical difficulties, you know, which happens in our world, right? Always happens. So leaders adjust as usual. Brother B, are you there? Yeah, I think that's what it is. All right, folks. So listen, folks, it's 8:56 p.m. Tomorrow we will be having a show tomorrow at I'm gonna still see if he can come on. If he can't come on in the next 4 minutes, then we'll end the live, but we'll definitely could reschedule and have him come back on here because I know, how that could be an interruption, especially with the connection. But if you as I was saying, tomorrow we're back here again at 8 o'clock. But tomorrow we have another artiste. I am in back pocket already. If y'all know who that is, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We have the one and only Muddy that will be on here tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Make sure you tune in, set your reminders. Muddy will be on, okay? When stars aligned. I am in back pocket already. I love that song. But anyhow, just make sure, guys, you're on, set your reminders. Tomorrow night, Thursday night at 8 p.m. We'll have Muddy. He will be here with us. I'm excited for that. Again, shout out to everybody who was on the live. I do appreciate you guys. And yes, I know Brother B tried his best. And I know it's not his fault. So we're gonna come back again and we're definitely gonna do this again with him. This time around, bigger and better. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching us tonight. Again, thank you to Red Alert, and also still thank you to Brother B. Thank you to him as well for coming on as well too. And the Brother B, we're gonna reschedule, we're gonna resume, we're gonna come back another day, and we're gonna do this one more time again. All right. So, ladies and gents, thank you so much again. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, same place, same place, same time, same everything. I will say go and follow me on Instagram at C March Media, and also to subscribe to my YouTube channel, C March Media. All right. Shout out to my team. Shout out to my engineers. I appreciate you guys. Spice Vibes, the series. We are here, and guess what? We are out. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Bye now.